Welcome everyone, it's Ian from CPP Trading. This video was made to show you how to analyze price charts using technical analysis and read price action with different examples of where exactly to get in and out of a trade. Very important. So this video is part of our trading group where we have live sessions like this every single week. Enjoy. Yeah, see, because these rejections now, they do align with a bit of a resistance. Here price moved up, created resistance, and then came back down, moved up again, and now we have a couple candles rejecting here. So if we can break these lows, there might be an opportunity to go short, and yeah, it's about 17 pips. To maybe get a few pips out of here if we can expect the market to retest this low. However, we don't know if this is going to be a low that's going to be retested or if the market is going to create a higher low. Since we had a low all the way in here, low, higher low, and now chances are high there's going to be a higher low again, even though this now would almost be a double bottom and a range at the same time. So opportunity would be excellent if the price is breaking above, and we would have a range here to go long. Let's check how many pips we have there. In about 18, we should definitely be getting about 10-15 pips out of this range there. So this is the analysis we're doing, walking you guys through here step by step. Same way I'm trading live markets, same way all my students are being taught, and this is how you should approach every day, every trading day, every currency pair, every time frame. Looking on the 15-minute, here we can see in the 15-minute, maybe if this low is being broken on the 15-minute, we can continue bearish. But again, we see there's a strong rejection, and that is indicating that there's a high probability that the price is going to reject again and move up. But let's focus on the 1 minute. Let's see if maybe we get a break below here. We can take a scalp or just take a smaller position on the 1 minute time frame. That's going to be our next trade idea. Even though we would like to see a upper wick to be created first before breaking these lows. Move this to about 20 ticks per second. All right, so we've created an upper wick. If this candle is coming down, let's do a pending order, do a sell stop. Let's leave somewhere down there in that range. We'll place a stop above, and we would be taking a short there and continue. Now, if we're closing bullish again, if this candle is now breaking this high, we are most likely going to delete the sell stop. But so far, you see you're still below this support, which now can be a resistance. Market is consolidating. We're waiting for, okay, this candle close bullish. Yeah, let's have a look on the 5-minute. Okay, now the 5-minute is breaking above. Now we're going to delete our sell stop. Let's pull up our trades here. Getting rid of this sell stop, because now this scenario is no longer valid. We did make an analysis just before saying there would be potential to go long. But again, now on what we see on the 15-minute, we would only have a secure range till up here, which would be on the 5-minute. We're already too late on the 5-minute. This would be a risky scenario. So we're going to wait. We're not going to execute here on the 5-minute. We're waiting for the next opportunity because we like to focus on a high probability setup. This is just a waiting game up until now. Check on the 1 minute. Yeah, see in the 1 minute. Let's pause this. So break this down on what we see on the 1 minute time frame. this now, we're going to deselect these. We're going to delete this level. So we had a resistance, price moved down. We were considering to go short below these lows. However, the price did respect these lows, moved up, rejected here. So if after this rejecting the price would have moved continually bearish, then we could have considered a sell again below those lows. However, that did not happen. We had a large bull candle that closed back up above this price level, above what should have been holding as a resistance. And this is what makes it interesting here now. And now pay close attention to this setup. So you have a large bull candle, even though we had a rejection here earlier on, large bull candle closing bearish right at that price level, still above. You see the close is still above that resistance, which now looks like it's turning into a support. With this candle closing bullish, it's basically an engulfing candle. It's broken the low and has broken the high, closed bullish again, rejecting the support. So this looks like the bulls are getting enough momentum to push the price higher up. Having a look again on the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, on the 5-minute, the issue here is already created a upper wick and the candle is now closing, moving bearish. So that's not a good entry. Now, if this candle is moving bullish again, since it's respecting the low, now here. All right, this looks even better now. See, so it came back down, strong bullish rejection candle, basically confirming a support here on the 1-minute. Range we have still open to the upside here. Well, let's mark this with a green price line. This is what we see on the 1-minute. Having a look on the 5-minute. Yeah, on the 5-minute, the problem here is that this is indeed, we will be buying into rejections. It would be nice if we had a large candle in the good range. Looking on the 15-minute, yeah, 15-minute still within this candle. So you have to be more cautious whenever you see that, there is a resistance on a higher time frame, and you would expect the price to move into the zone, the range of a wick. You have to be cautious with your risk management. For us, I think now this is a good opportunity to take a scalp. We're going to take a entry here with a stop below these lows. Expecting the price to move up, and let's wait for the market to give us a few more candles. All right, so this candle we almost can ignore, close to the small body, it's a rejection. You have to see if the price is staying above 26.53 or if the price is breaking below again. See, ideally, we would have seen would have liked to see a strong breakout and move up. Now moving up. I think we can secure some of our position here. Let's close maybe 90%. Close 90%. Excellent. And now we can also move our take profit even higher up, because now this is basically a trade we already secured, so this doesn't cost us anything. And we're going to remove our take profit and wait and see if we can approach 26.55. The price is coming back down. We have to get out. All right, we are coming back down. I think we have to get out here. We close this position. And we're going to wait for the next opportunity. So good thing we secured our profits up here, because this was a strong move up. You see, started all the way from here, moved up directly 16 pips without any pullbacks. So the further the price moves, the higher the probability that there is going to be a pullback. Now let's have a look, see if there's anything interesting happening on this time frame, the 5 minute. All right, we're going to wait for this 5 minute candle to close. In the meantime, can clean up this chart again. This is a support on the 5 minute. So we need a close below in order to go short, but we have to respect the fact that the market already dropped a considerable amount. So it's going to be very risky to go short. All right, pause this for a second now and look at what we have. What we do have is a strong rejection. We have a good range on this 5 minute with the possibility to move up to the open of the bear candle, which is, well, the entire range would be 13 pips, and we are now at about 10 pips. For a scalp, this would be okay. We would like to see a lower wick. This candle does not have a lower wick, so technically now our stop would have to go below the low of the current candle. Let's look on the 1 minute. Yeah, on the 1 minute again, the issue here is the price already moved up such a large amount and has not consolidated or no pullback. So I think we're going to wait for a bit of a consolidation. Maybe we'll miss out on this trade, maybe not, but then at least you have a higher probability. So if now we're breaking above, this would make more sense to enter there. Let's check on the 5 minute. 5 minute. Yeah, we're already too far up in the range, and still the candle does not have a low wick. So maybe we're going to miss out on this trade, which is completely fine because, like I said, we do need a high probability setup. We've got about a minute and a half left for this next candle. Should be closing above the high of the previous one if we're expecting the bullish momentum to continue. About 20 seconds, and there we go. Okay, 5 minute candle has closed bearish. And now this is why it's so important to always, you have to basically like reanalyze the market situation and do, a new analysis, mark your price levels to really get an understanding of what's going on, and most importantly, to stay objective. What we have to do here is look at how beautifully this aligns. Bit of a support, strong break below, large bear candle, moving up now. And now the market is starting to reject that exact same price level. And this is what we see quite often. The market is moving in either direction, up or down, just to come back, pulling back to the same price level, and then we get a rejection. And after that, there's a high chance that the market will continue in that direction. So if you're breaking the low of this bear candle, while of course respecting the high, let's see how much it is down to about 9 pips here, gold about 14. Would be a potential to fill this wick on this rejection wick on the 5 minute. I think that's what we're going to plan for. But we have to break the low. So if we're breaking the low, first move up, and it's good as this candle is already moving up, creating the upper wick as it's breaking its own low. It's increasing the probability for the bears to be, taking over. And if after that it's also breaking the low of this previous bear candle, even higher probability to go short. And this is where we're going to look to enter. So we're going to mark this just about there. And let's see on the 1 minute. 1 minute looks Very nice, strong bear candle. So I think we are going to place a sell stop. Going to expect. See, I'm not going for the low over here. We're going for a low that aligns a bit more with previous price levels, even though we could be going even higher up here and have a even higher probability, but we can always close that manually. So we're going to sell as we're breaking the low. Stop is going to be above that 1 minute candle. And that's right. Okay, price moved down. Beautiful entry. If this candle is breaking its own high, we have to manage our position. Price should be staying below 26.52. Let's wait for this 5 minute candle to close. So yeah, it really has to respect its own high. If it's breaking its own high, we have to get out. All right, we are approaching this price level here. Let's look on the 1 minute. We're coming down here. So instead of risking our unrealized profits, it's a good idea to secure some of our position. So it will be a good choice to 80%, closing 80%. And our stop, we're moving now to break even because price has no business to move back up in that area. And we're waiting to see if the market is going to fill this range. This candle has closed below here. Excellent. Our take profit has been hit. We've been up, we're up about now 11.5%, and we've had about four trading days, 4 or 5 trading days, I believe, so far. All right, price is just continuing to drop here on gold. It's a very strong move. Has a good chance to retest 26.49. Indecision candle here. Looks like starting to about some consolidation. Let's check on the 5 minute. 5 minutes moving up. All right, so let's break this down here. Remember, well, of course you do because it was just a few minutes ago. This scenario we had here, like this bear candle closing below this level, we had a move down, we had a move up. This candle is rejecting, at that previous support, and then we had a huge drop where the bears took over. Now, if you look at this market situation, does anything look familiar to you? And this is really, on one hand, why it's so important for you guys to, attend all these sessions, these live sessions, take notes from it, review the material, and really try and apply it to your own trades when you're trading live. And of course, whenever you have a private session with me, and that's how you get the experience. There are so many different variations of a setup. You have to find the best style for you, what suited best. But now something to learn from is this scenario we have here. If I mark this, does anything look familiar to you? So of course you would say, well, doesn't this look almost the same as what we had earlier on? We had a similar structure in the market. Price moved up, strong bear close below, and then moved up again to retest this support, which then turned into a resistance and is rejecting, continuing bearish. So if this is applying here and we see that the market is starting to form a resistance and is rejecting, we maybe can get another entry and go short, expecting a retest at either 26.49 or all the way down to 26.48.6. Going to copy these price levels. See, even now if we look on the 15 minute, on the 15 minute we see this is the range of a rejection. At the same time, we had this strong bear candle, rejected. Price here failed to move above. This was basically a fake out. This here has been a resistance. This is a fake out. Price continuing bearish, and now getting confirmation to break below this price level. Good chance to retest this low over here, and if there's enough volume to move all the way down here. We are heading to the New York Open. We're about 1 hour 45 minutes away, which is always a time where there's a lot of volume coming in. At 8 o'clock, 8:30, when the NYSE is opening, those are good times with a lot of volume in the market. So this is something we have to keep in mind, and we have to monitor this on the 1 minute. So this is what I'm going to look for. Wait for a resistance, see if the market can move up, maybe reject this price level and start to move bearish again. Candle has not created a upper wick, still an inside candle of this bull candle. Now created a upper wick, large lower wick so far. Okay, close with a small body. If this high is being broken, this may be a, pause this for a moment. If this high is being broken, this would be a momentum breakout. So since this is a momentum breakout, it would indicate that there maybe is enough momentum to also break through this resistance and move all the way up here and approach 26.53, slightly lower, maybe something in this area. But we do have to wait for a clean candle to close. Now it's broken the low of the previous one. If it's breaking the low of that bull candle, this would be on the 5-minute time frame. Oh, there we go, on the 5-minute time frame, an indicator that will continue bearish. But we have to wait. We've got a few seconds left. We're waiting for this candle to close. All right, this candle has closed. Now let's mark this on what we see here in the 5-minute. Copy this minor support. We also have a minor resistance. This is something now we should be able to see on the 1 minute. Or before that, let's have a quick look if we got any news come up. In about 1 hour, we have some important news here, but that's irrelevant to us at this point, because whatever scenario we're looking at here should be happening within a few minutes from now. Okay, 1 minute traded a small range, breaking below, and this is now similar setup to what we just looked at in the 5-minute. We had a support price, it's breaking below, moving up again. Looks like it's failing to break this resistance, so this is now holding as a resistance and then continue bearish. Okay, we are going to consider a sell below the low of that 5-minute, and at the same time we can look on the 1 minute if we would be able to get a earlier signal. At the same time, the 1 hour candles it's going to close. Now breaking below. We are a bit late there. That's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, see, it's breaking below. Breaking below here, we stop. Would have to go there. We are pretty far away. We would be looking at a roughly a 1-to-1 ratio. The probability is high. It's very high. They will at least retest 2648.6 with the possibility to continue even lower down. Well, this is what we have. If you're breaking below, maybe get lower down. But at this point, we're on the third 15-minute candle. It's breaking the low. It's definitely a late entry. And the main reason we're going through all these steps is really for you to learn and take notes and see all the steps I'm going through. So you can trade your own account, you can do a proper analysis, you can identify setups, you can take trades, you can manage risk. So I'm going to stay out here just to be on the safe side, even though it's a high probability, but I don't like how far our stop would be. So we're just going to watch this and learn for next time. It's not every time where the market is giving you an excellent entry, so to say. Okay, you see how beautifully the price here approached 2648.6. This is really, if you're still in this trade, if you would be trading this on a live account and you see this setup, this is where you have to secure some of your position. Because when you look here, you are approaching a support, a very clear support. Already had a huge drop in the market, moved down, see how many pips, about 22 pips without a pullback, without any sort of consolidation. So the probability is very high that there's going to be a pullback or a consolidation. So you have to secure some of your unrealized profits over here. Something a lot of guys fail to do. A lot of guys even start taking sells at this point. They go short because they see, oh, the price is moving bearish. Let me jump in on this trade. I want to be part of the move. And they're just entering where the good traders, those who make money, are exiting positions. This is one of the fundamental concepts you have to understand. So we're waiting. We're not going to execute. We can speed up the time slightly. See how this candle is going to close. If it's closing bullish, good chance to move back up and retest 2650. Okay, closed as a basically indecision candle. It's almost irrelevant, but it does show that the bears are starting to lose some momentum. Now, if this one is breaking the high, definitely showing how the bears are getting weaker, the bulls are getting stronger. Very high chance to approach 2650. Extremely high chance. And also has the potential to move up to what we have at this price level, 2651.5, because this was a resistance. This could now turn into a resistance again. Again, this would be a terrible point to start buying and go long, because you already missed out the majority of the move. So if you were to take a buy here, you're taking a buy with a 35 pip stop with the expectation to make about 13 pips. That's not a good idea. If the market can consolidate and confirm that this price level is holding as a support, then it would be a different scenario. Then you maybe can start looking for a sign of a rejection with an entry on the 1 minute to go long. So far, okay, now we had a candle close bearish. Next one created a upper wick and is breaking the low. Moving back down again. Let's have a look on the 1 minute. All right, on the 1 minute, entering a range here, should be able to at least fill this. What do we have? Yeah, about seven pips. If you had a stop about 5 pips, that would still be doable. Because when we're trading live, I'm having a spread of about gold 0.2 pips on average, which is it's very good. We can take a sell. Let's go short. We're expecting, that's how I take profit lower down in case there's a strong move. but we're manually going to close our position once we're approaching that price level. Okay, let's continue here. This was quick, beautiful, strong move down. Let's secure, realize the majority of our position. Partial close, let's do again 90%. And our stop, we're going to move above this candle. Well, at this point, we can just might as well move it to break even. Let's see if the bears are strong enough. Probably we have to secure once we are approaching that level. 2650. Yeah, it would be a better idea to close the rest of that position because this is a very strong move down. Let's check on the 15 minute. 15 minutes still bullish, is inside candle. We don't know if this is going to be a low decreation of a lower wick on the 15-minute candle, and then it will continue bullish, even though it moved down already more than 50% of the previous candle. So the bulls are not too strong. However, we are moving down within a rejection on the 1 minute. Yeah, I would say we should close the position once we are getting to 2650, because again, this is a very large move. Again, it could be a higher low with large move up, bit of a consolidation, and at the same time, this aligns with what we have here. See, this was a resistance again, price moves up, it's coming back down, and now we don't know whether the price will continue or if it will reject, even though looks like the tendency will be to continue bullish based on this, or it will just start to consolidate for a while. That's also a possibility. Zoom out here. Yeah, market failed to break below, moved up again, rejecting, is moving down, and on the 15-minute, like I said, still an inside candle, so we don't know what's going to happen next. So this is the question you have to ask yourself. What do you believe is the probability for the price to continue bearish? And if you do expect it to continue bearish, you have to look at it and see how far would be realistic for the price to move. And we immediately see that this would be an important price level. Was a resistance rejected, now turned into a support. So if the price is coming down, this would be a reasonable area to expect a rejection, or at least the beginning of a consolidation. For us now, with being in profits in this position, 10 pips, do we want to risk 10 pips of unrealized profits in order to make about 4 more pips, maybe another 7? We could, so we're just going to wait. If this high is being broken, good chance to move back up. So we would like to see this high not to be broken. Okay, this trade, we're going to get out here. It's almost guaranteed now that we'll come back to break even, because you see, it came back down, but it failed to break the low, and this candle flipped now, has broken the high. This is definitely going to fill the range. Well, of course, we never have a 100% guarantee, but probably about 90% probability, even not more, because we've seen this setup, like it is a rejection right as they support, was a previous resistance. It's now turning into support. So the bulls do have enough momentum here to push up, even if it's just moving up to 2651.4 and reject and then come back down. But that would mean we will get stopped out at break even. So instead of waiting to get stopped out at break even, we now just close the position, the remaining position, with a very small profit. And let's see if we were right, or if the market will continue bearish, which would be highly unlikely. Okay, looks like it is coming back down. Oh no, once again. See now, once again, a strong rejection candle. Next one, close bullish, and there we go. See, we would have gotten stopped out at break even if we had not closed the trade here as it's broken above these highs. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time. Trade safe.